You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey, voices down. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we run, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God begin, let's get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. You speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, hey, voices down. Hi yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the first edition of the Breakfast Show for this week, where they come to you live from Liberty TV with a stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also now a website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition come to you this Monday morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
and me, Namebel Kaba. Good morning. It's Monday and at the 25th day of May 2026. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we take a look at the outcome of the rerun elections where the All People's Congress APC party do now some word them after where some people been petitioned the election the way been happened day before now, and PPRC don't give them go ahead for do the election yasu back. How then come out? You go know inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. And also now this edition of the show, we go for talk to one Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP member, we na been former chairman for the SLPP Holland branch, when a Vandi Aliu Mansare say get concerns them regarding some issues them na the Sierra Leone People's Party. We go talk to them also na this edition of the Breakfast Show for knowing views them on different issues them we say get concern over.
All right, well, this and other story them they inside the Breakfast Show for you this Monday morning. Members say you say for the watch, we go get the opportunity so for send we you message, you comment, your thoughts on any of the issues them where we can discuss this morning. As soon as from Mabel, who they start from the All People's Congress APC party, where all rerun of the ward elections where they be all some months back, but because petition them be come out from their ward there, so the complaints committee na the SAPC be watch inside some of them petition there, so and also PPRC self be don't look inside them petition cases there, and they don't give the party the go ahead for do the ward rerun elections where they all yesterday. Waiting at the issues that we come out, how the election go this morning. We get the chairman for the independent electoral committee where they set up within the APC when Hassan Kamara. Good morning, Hassan.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, viewers.
Yesterday, you been conduct elections. Now, some ward them within the country after we PPRC been given a directive for do the rerun elections there. Firstly, as chairman for the electoral committee within the APC, what do you make up of the rule, the directive where PPRC been given for conduct back the elections there?
I believe that a fair directive, fair ruling. Obviously, the role of PPRC now for regulate political parties na the country, not to for stifle political parties. So in that regard, PPRC actually push themselves, they overstretch themselves for make sure say then deliver the ruling here as quickly as possible so that they not will delay the party. And the content of the ruling we accept 100% in fair and in the best interest of the party and the country as a whole. So we appreciate that.
How prepared would have been there for do this rerun of election at the Warrior before I conduct them yesterday?
Well, we don't prepare small because we expect say yes, definitely we get for do the rerun there. You know, so but unfortunately you can never be 100% prepared for everything, especially elections. So, but overall, on the whole, we've been relatively prepared for go ahead and conduct the elections then.
You want to give an overview firstly before we go into the issues and we come out, how you go describe the whole election where you seem conduct yesterday, how it sound like from your side?
Well, from your side, obviously, like I say, you never get perfect elections, but overall, by and large, I would say the elections them largely successful. I think we conduct a total of 65 ward elections across the country, and so far the reports the ward don't receive. At least, and I say at least 55 of those have been conducted successfully. We still wait on reports from other areas for local confirmation as to how some of the elections and they go on. Having said that, we obviously get areas them who say, it wasn't so successful or will not be able to conduct the elections due to, skirmishes and then so on side and due to the lateness of people that don't get patient. Although yes, there's if we go give credit to them, they don't left everything they're supposed to do. Expect see election for start 9 o'clock, start so they become impatient and left. So it go unfair on some of them for let we carry on in their absence. So some areas and they will say because of that we go hold on to the election and do them back as soon as possible.
Let we look at then little skirmishes there where they talk about how you go compare them to the previous one them will lead una to a rerun election.
Yeah. Well, I think they're all similar. In elections, they always similar issues that they come up. Some man they go contest voter register, some man they go contest venue. You get situation in Bakusa, some man don't get no business in the election. So they're not to even eligible voter, not to candidate, they go there no more for go, cause havoc. Especially with this now rerun, they were concentrated because during the first one, everybody been there in the area, but this one now it's more everybody they come out, even somehow not get rerun in this city, they go no more for whether for go find out what's in the gun or not, so man they go cause problem no more. But to the security personnel there, although they safe, they can say something and they answer their time because now internal party affairs, so they not want to interfere too much. But me see and say if somebody they go for go vote legitimately fine, but if somebody they go for go cause disruption, I believe say the security forces then get the right for arrest and detain or remove them people from the area, then they rather than they just left the number for continue for cause disruptions. And so in terms of comparisons, much difference, much difference, to be honest.
But the word them way una cancel the rerun elections because that make I be ask you earlier how prepared una been day for conduct the elections here. Waiting at the incidents will lead to una cancelling the rerun and then specific words in the.
Well, the incident for me personally, I no one for go against any of PPRC the ruling because I then the regulatory. So one part the issue them, when PPRC give it the go ahead for conduct the elections, they make us specifically na the ruling say because na rerun na the same voter register where they be published on the 12th for the initial election and we for use. They're not for change and they're not for add it, they're not for remove it. Without any exception. So inside the way they go for go conduct, the people that protest and say, no, this register or the county different from the one who been get, and then we get copies of the original one. So because of the incident, the elections will be able to proceed. Because they insist the one for the 12th will get a different from this one who then count. So unfortunately, waiting go on like inside and we still investigate. But then one part the reason that we will be able to proceed. Then on another side, where the people in protest with regards to the venue. Although yes, the PPRC be make and clear saying that the secretariat to the IEMC to the district executive for come together and make decision in the venue. So but one or two areas in the way the venues they've been changed and the people then protest and say because the how they will conduct the elections, they not protest or jump up and down about the venue. So why make them for change them? Why them for move on from A to B? So sometimes just because of that change of venue, people have become very, very violent. And so because of security reasons, because they give one particular example, carrying a district, like the paramount chief says, and I called me saying, okay, enough security there for allow the elections for go on, because you're not able for guarantee the safety of your people them. So they suggest for low cancel them. So now then kind issues and they be happy we may not be able to proceed with some of the elections them. And one side in Abuja, then are two rerun no more being get. One was successful, the other one apparently they say violence take place, waiting cause the violence. We don't know at this stage, but the other one they not be able for go ahead with them. So I don't think that not necessarily because of any lack of preparedness per se. The only time I go say yes, we say for take responsibility in a Cambia because we've been very, very late for go with the ballot papers them. We make the people then become frustrated and they all left then go to their post them. And then because we retrieve the ballot papers they're all the way from Bond and delays on the road make the man not reach quick. So that day we get for accept responsibility for that day and apologize to we people them. And then hopefully we will try for do the one that we left as soon as possible.
Like you say, Haji, the PPRC have been very, very specific now the ruling, especially when it come to the list of the one them way eligible for votes now the rerun elections and also the locations where they're supposed for votes. But from waiting you don't explain and from waiting the public self don't gather so far from where the elections here were conducted, it seems like gonna not be there on top of situation because if people go votes, then I notice a different list there from the one where they expect for midday. It means on not been there on top of situation. Waiting go wrong for let people and go vote and they meet other lists instead of the one way the PPRC and the ruling been telling us say una supposed for use. They una conduct the elections. Waiting go wrong way another list appear.
Yes, that now Tiwo will still investigate. The only thing I can say at this stage, we therefore apologize to the people them obviously for wasting some of their time. But let them be patient and obviously this IEMC, a new creature and the constitution they use, now we just they test them now. So therefore they make mistakes and therefore learn from some of their mistakes. Then they like I say, I need the car for can defend IEMC or the party. Like I say, some of the things that we need for take responsibility and apologize to the people and ask for them continue for be patient. The reason we make we get different lists, we still investigate because like how it clear, PPRC be very, very clear. The same list of the 12th. I don't understand why we not for just print the exact same list. Why we forget discrepancies on the list?
Oda for all responsible, Hassan.
No, well, in terms of list, not to IEMC, like the secretariat, like then they deal with registration, verification, printing, and publication of lists.
So the problem now from the secretariat.
Well, we still investigate.
Because it's not they responsible for printing list there, and the day for the elections, una notice some irregularities. The fault come out from other responsible, not to say una no say somebody they were they in charge of printing the list.
Yeah, we know that they're in charge of printing, but waiting go wrong, we cannot conclude until we conduct further investigations. It's in our system that they use. Maybe somebody got a mistake, press wrong button somewhere, so we know I make it appear like say somebody will do anything deliberate at this stage. I make us say we investigate, and since we investigate, I not say anything now, we will prejudice the investigation tomorrow, but we still try to find out because it clearly can say there is absolutely no justifiable reason why they forget two different lists after we PPRC don't make us so clear. And this is a list we available. If we just make available the exact same list, like that way, I'll not forget problems. So if we don't conduct all the elections, they'll move on. But unfortunately, again for cause more delays. But like I say, we just want for appeal to the people and let them continue for the patience. We will get there in the end.
How you see una getting there? Because time not there in una favor based on the previous timetable where the party secretariat be don't publish on how una for go about conducting from ward constituency till una reach up to una national delegate conference so now they go elect new executive members.
Yeah, I will say we get there in the end because I don't say time not in favor. And realistically, I believe the time will go for bit too small because we're able to do everything as planned according to the timelines that will be on post. Definitely, we'll get for exceed some of them timelines than they. But eventually, we will get there. We will conduct all the elections there up to the National Delegates Conference, and we will get a flag bearer.
From the videos we go viral yesterday, clearly shows the issues that be happen at some ward them, and they expect another set of petitions for happen, and get for send them back na the complaints committee from there. If they're not satisfied again, just like wetin be happen, then they go back na PPRC. Time they in our favor right now.
No, not at all. I have to be honest. I'm not in with favor at all. So, the only thing is we didn't have people in hands. If the VC them for petition, then are the right. But with the appeal, then they look at the interest of the party, look at the bigger picture. If on side they will be able to sit down within and sort out some of the issues, and we deal with them so that we don't get any further delays. But if they say that the petition, then that no more, then they exercise their rights, then so be it. We'll face that, and hopefully we'll deal with that eventually and forge ahead. But we try to discourage anybody for petition right now, because anybody who petition, so individually you will feel satisfied. But overall, it affects the party and the chance of winning the 2028 elections in the bigger picture for real.
Hassan, at this point, when a party don't get different faction them due to the flag bearer aspirants them, una still get an internal mechanism for us don't talk some of the issues there we get for do with elections.
Oh yes, absolutely. We get committees that will set up. We even get a reconciliation committee following elections for call aggrieved people and so even the last election. But who people that will go and petition, eventually they withdraw because the reconciliation committee call everybody by district. So Boku people that drop them petition there. So hopefully we will do the same. The reconciliation committee will meet and then begin for call some of them people there. But in terms of division due to flag bearers and stuff, that is natural. We get 20-something people there right now who are be the flag bearer. They all get their own supporters there. So then they naturally get for create some divisions. But eventually we'll get with flag bearer, we'll say this now with flag bearer, now we leader. Now everybody they follow. And instead we get that responsibility they for make sure say bring everybody come on board. Whether win or whether loss or whether vex, whether agree, whether we don't go, call everybody. So now the only thing that I believe say we're able for unite the party in a realistic way. But right now we go try, but it's difficult because this one done they want. It will be hypocritical for anyone but they can say, okay, yes, I do with you, yeah, we are united, my brother. No, my brother, but I want to beat you, basically. So the brother himself, they watch him out. So this they call me brother, but he want to take the position what I want. So it is not until we get to that stage where they get a flag bearer, who don't see competition or there amongst them anymore. So hopefully it will be the right leader who will get the quality then they for call all incompetent, everybody else. So we'll be united. Who will give a big chance for win 2028.
How you go describe the role where the secretariats don't play in all of this, especially so for ensure so una keep to the calendar where una don't get? Because even after the PPRC ruling, you see they don't break procedures. List will not be supposed for them a do, na people and go meet so we make una cancel some ward elections them. Which role they don't play so far for ensure so una get smooth ride na all them rerun elections here?
Well, the office of the secretariat is a big office, massive office, really difficult, tough, especially where we get challenges there right now, because the National Secretary General, I would say, not in one, because the people that we for the time where they support and basically they're not there. In deputy below resign, and this now one of the biggest political parties in the country. Not easy for manager, not to just salon, including the diaspora. They get sleepless nights, they get Zoom meetings, which we come with them from the diaspora. So in one day not able to do all that work. So you get for the, delegate some of them duties then they to other staff them, so now they want
but that don't mean say if they get beaucoup task, the list, for example, verification not been there before they go print for ensure say now that list where the PPRC don't see them for use. Now in and carry go at the center, they must say the people and go vote. Verification not be there at all.
Well, now that's what they say with the investigate because the secretariat go to approve a list, but not in the go outside the print. They go down command say this list. Sometimes we don't know the people there who don't know it whether they go na the printers we go print, waiting and print, whether na the right thing them print, whether na an error they go make print the wrong one. We don't know. But this not just for the areas they will not be able for conduct. But majority of the side them, like I say, about 55 out of the 65 votes them who don't get confirmation so far. Na the right list them print. So maybe not an error we maybe the post will go na the printers do. We not necessarily get anything for do with the secretariat per se. But like I say, I don't say anything now will prejudice the investigation day, but we will continue for looking to and for make sure say or not make them mistakes then they in the future because they cause unnecessary delays for the party.
Hassan, what is it about them ward election there where it be say the allegation them of rigging, especially centered around people within the executive and also people them we want for come out for be flag bearer of the party? What is it about this ward election where it be say up till now on a still they discuss the issues there of petition?
Well, for me personally, we don't move away from this by far. For they think about maybe districts or regional conventions by now, all we have to do is do the right thing. We get constitution, we got election rules. Everything is there in black and white, it's clear. We get PPRC regulations and directives. Let me just follow that. No get problem. But if people in the time for court corners, for I don't know whether for flag bearer or whatever, it make life difficult for we. You see, but the reason for that because Bokuman believes see now the ward election. Now everything they start. If you lost some now the ward election, you lost until go to the National Delegates Conference. So now that now the reason we made that so desperate. Even people who don't get no business now ward. People who want to be flag bearer, the feds now ward executive elections. Now that not the problem. Because they believe say when you see lost Ayanda, I don't lost Antigua. If you see win Ayanda, because now they form the electoral college. After this, they ward the executive here with the current constituency executives, and then they vote on the constituency election. So if you get all the ward executives here, now you then they vote for. Now that's not the idea. So it's like.
Hello, Hassan. All right. Hassan,
Yes,
there are rules where they govern the elections here. So are you saying the flag bearer aspirants them not respect the rules and regulations here where they govern the elections? Because if they respect the rules, complainant for they can't say flag bearer aspirants and they send their supporters or themselves they go and aside them where elections they happen for ward.
Well, to be fair, on these occasions, their involvement be limited because PPRC, again, I'm very grateful to PPRC. They make it clear that the rule is say nobody not for interfere in the conduct of IEMC elections. No stakeholder. So because of that, I noticed that they run election and most of them take a back seat. as opposed to the first one, where there was a lot of involvement. But then take a back seat. So I believe, say, with PPRC regulations and directives, we'll continue to make things better and tighten things so that we're able to conduct the election there in a free, fair, and credible manner.
Earlier, you will talk saying that from this ward level, certain people they know say if they get for perform well when the flag bearer election come. Now that's make after the award elections there where they announce results, certain camp them can begin celebrate say now they don't win that particular award day.
Yeah, now that obviously some of them are political propaganda no more. So man go don't watch the results, say they're not too favorable, but for dampen the spirit of his supporters. They get the impression say they win. Everybody imagine the world elections, but who all man say na him win. All man say sweep yonder, but no say they go to ready don't see. So in fact, one part interestingly when I'm a man, I know call his name. When they talk about the void votes, saving void votes are win all team. You know what I mean? So, but it's politics. It's politics. So they expect them thing and then.
All right, many thanks, Hassan. We talked to you this morning for giving updates on the outcome of the ward elections where Onabinduri run on yesterday. We'll continue for follow. If there are any petition, we go reach out to you back and see how Nagribu for resolve some of the issues there. We will come up. Now, be a pleasure for talk to you this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
All right, well, that's now Hassan Kamara in the chairperson for the IEMC, when the Internal Election Management Committee from the All People's Congress yesterday, they be all rerun of some wards them, we been get petition them after the first lower level election where the party been conduct for get ward level coordinator them. And after this petition, the complaints committee be looking inside the petition them, and also PPRC be give them some directive. But yesterday, some issues according to Hassan been come out again na some more them wouldn't investigate, and then we'll come back to the public for tell them waiting at the outcome of the investigation.
All right, you still watch the breakfast show where they come to you live on Liberty TV, and you say for the watch the show can send me your message and the number +23274 or drop on the comment section na the platform inside the watch with this morning. We tell you now say we also get for talk to one pan the Ceylon People's Party SLPP member we na Vandi Aliyu Mansare, and he say get some concerns in our party we go on for share. We dey go na the virtual link for see if we don't get Aliyu na the line. Good morning, Aliyu. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Just start first for tell viewers them you know that's na the SLPP.
Well, Mina, when figure in the SLPP, although this BNT we don't resign the post, that is the post of chairperson to the SLPP structure in Holland. But we don't inside the SLPP in this part of the world. I mean, Holland and Europe for like 9 years. I mean, starting 2014. Nami make the SLPP Holland branch for even attain what you call delegate status in the party. Nami cover them 2021. Now we can re-elect the president. Then I've been bold 29-30 December 2021. Just after which again for go na team for go spend the new year, the new year day. So that my name na Vandi Aliyu Mansare, which I said is very known in the party. And I hold on media, and I did inside the party still. I mean, I resign the post, not to like cancel membership. So that is, but I'm really concerned with waiting to go on.
You be done resign your post as chairman for the Holland branch, right? Yes, let me know waiting lead you for resign that you position there.
Well, actually, I make promises to party members now on the election day, that is 22nd February 2020 for CS. In spite of the struggle I don't go through for put me through, I get for act like Nelson Mandela, just get for go like one tenure and turn the party over. So that is it. So when the term reached, I just resigned. I notified Dr. Harding, then national chairman. I notified Umar Napoleon Kuruma, then the national secretary general, head of the secretariat of that, and of course, saying give them support. So I resigned. That is it. But that concerns them also, you know, divisions there with structure in Holland, and not only that, even back home. With the CM, we don't see what happened recently between, for example, the national chairman and of course national women's leader. Was the former, the national chairman, decide for or pull the bull by the horn? I mean, you don't do that. This is not how to bring in peace. Peace not there within the party, but they make like peace there actually. The women's wing completely torn apart. The first lady, for example, I've been telling this in various SLPP groups. For say, me personally, don't count on you for be a trained parent, the woman inside in the party. And as such, you need to turn to the use of what you call the principle of neutrality. Of course, inside the records, and international records in particular, they get 7 fundamental principles. One key one line of the principle of neutrality. So if a society counts on you as a trained parent, you get to constantly use that principle of neutrality, for default honor. But this is what has happened, both on the part of our foreign national women's leader and the first lady. They've gone so tilted towards certain ends in the party, and it don't leave the women's group completely divided. Same goes also for even that of Senge. Now the party is torn between Ebema and RIM, Radical Inclusion Movement. We don't see the inclusion because other problems are also the party not able to win if they not get all of the votes now, a part of the country they call Mwa woman. We cover 6 chiefdoms inside the eastern part of the country, 5 chiefdoms inside Kenema district and 1 inside Fujian district. They don't isolate them completely. The road condition, let me not even talk about the 82-kilometer stretch of road from Kenema to Zimi. We just talk about that short one from outside the called Dama Road roundabout to outside the Mwa bridge there. The bridge, if you watch them today, Khadija, I tell you, it looked like something way antedates even the grave of the late Madam Yoko. A very, very old, it can collapse anytime. These are all, icons of isolation. Sengepa, all the talk they part of. Get mind go work between Dama Road roundabout and that bridge there and turn to people and say we don't deliver now. Go bad one because there is nothing to indicate they don't deliver. So all of these problems are there plus division, and then the president back, when you counted on the back, we don't make big mistake inside the party. When we meet out of hatred of Dr. Adin, say the powers in the party concentrate in our hands, so we therefore separate these powers. Powers within the party, we pull part of that, we go with give the bulk of that to the president when ahead of the executive branch of government. And then we attach title also to that. We call him Supremo. So because of this, everybody they pray now inside the party to confront the president, the national leader, on neo lapses. Very, very, very bad. For example, the president, this is not
that's not a decision where una all been take as party members, then say una for review una constitution and give all them powers their way they talk to the leader of una party. Then why coming out to the public complaining for a decision, then telling them you not been part of that decision, then because you get delegate position?
Well, because then definitely you cannot get delegate position. Otherwise, I don't raise them. I don't tell them say these two establishments they connect somehow, but they are not the same. A political party and a government not the same. One thing we set them apart and what we call tenure or term of office. The tenure of a government is expressed in the lifespan of the government is expressed in tenure. The lifespan of political party is perpetual. So you see, if you take political party powers, go to head of government, where if you mistake a default on a mandate, what are they for correct? Now that the goal. So yes, we meet over the years, we agree saying that this will happen, but same thing don't happen. Now the UK, 40 years back, the UK decide for join the EU. 40 years on, they say no, now mistake will be do. Let's go and correct that, and they don't let. So it don't mean anything if we decide against the law. What you don't do, separating the powers, giving most of these powers to the president, no time for correction. I mean, as rational beings, where you do mistake because imperfections surround you, what do you for do? get back to work, correct your mistake. That particular side is a big mistake they do. But let's come to the divisions in the party because the whole idea says because now we in power, division of it. Hello? Yeah.
As member, you say you still a member na the Ceylon People's Party. Then concerns here where you raise a mistakes way on a party don't make. You don't exhaust the internal structures them within the SLPP before you come public with them concerns here.
Well, I just tell you in the first place, what are they for listening to you in the first place? Nobody knows it. Yeah? We don't have the point to say everybody in the party, in government, just focus on chopping. You call anybody the ladies.
You don't involve the internal structures them na the party for ladies complaint of concerns so you get?
Exactly, yes. I get email addresses of all of them, including from Senge. Senge to me begin to communicate back in 2021. I get email address. Napoleon, I get them. Hadin, I get them. All of them, down to Auntie Mata Kanaba, who is now ambassador to the Gambia. You write to them, no one pays attention to that because everyone is concerned with sustenance. That is it. How to get money, this, that. Nobody knows the focus on that. So you see, so now I say, okay, if none of listening to me, before them, one of them listen to me, let me make this public. So you see, but there are other areas of concern also. We talk about isolation.
You raise them concern here because you care for your party when at the SLPP or not because you vex for certain issues them where you feel say on a party where then they in governance they're not able to do right?
Definitely speaking, I really am concerned. I like the party. I don't get any plan for letting the party go any side. So if I see issues, for example, we get proposed a serious obstacle so we win one in 2028, I will raise them now. So we still get ample time for correct part of these problems. But the thing is, some of leaders, them are very, very stubborn. They don't listen. Not only me when they talk this, even recently we listened to, former, the former chief minister, David Francis Itokam. Some people don't listen. You listen to Kelfala Mara Itokam. People don't listen to you because power they in their hands now. That's the thing. But we are divided. That is one thing. The women's being divided and with a careless mandate a lot. Let me count to one side, for example, that of the national YG. The national YG, they don't become minister and they get money. But then, the focus on that of unifying the youth in the party through things like, for example, football tournaments for the north, south, east, west, for unify the party youth them. Musical contest. People in the party, where don't go school, they don't go back to school, but they don't develop skills for doing entertainment. How do we unveil the potentials of such persons in the party when I youth man them? It's only when we use part of the president to help them because they make you national YG. The president also take a portfolio and give to you for letting you raise money and use part of that money for how we use them together. But it's not happening. From 2021, when it win, up to now, I know you about tournaments outside under the national youth wing. I know you about musical contests any side. You see, they happen. And then the women's wing, like I said, how for where for don't take a lead for unify the women's wing. Then they now force it don't build relationship with the first lady where they very much like that relationship between a monkey and a tail. And they all side, you are national women's leader, they don't say you for be a permanent disciple, the first lady, because in a first lady. At times people tell and say, Madam First Lady, yes, we are friendly, you know, my sister, but let me go out there and talk to the women. So we're able to come together and work. But this is not happening.
What's wrong if the women's leader continue for the support activities of the first lady? Any side day now na SLPP constitution where forbid them not for support the first lady in the activities?
No, we're not saying for support the first lady activity. The problem, there's a difference between supporting the first lady and telling the first lady. Where they be like monkey and the tail no more. You take monkey throw away it's like hellfire, the tail it be. That is what is happening. When you behave like this, then you don't say you're not a disciple, you follow somebody. The first lady gets a human mandate as first lady, which should be actually humanitarian. It help girls them a lot. You, Madam Hawa, for a national women's leader, you for embark on putting the women them together through fundraising, this and that. They do. It just be the first lady. Hey, you don't tell me one time, it's the first lady, and I make a win. Yeah, I make you win, but you win for a purpose. What do you win for? You win for lady be 24/7, or you win for lady engage yourself in activities to do with the women's wing. That is one question our foreign neighbor really addressed itself to. And Jimmy Bartolo also very, very emotional. Look what happened. Our foreign neighbor distribute papers. I mean, Jimmy grab to go. When you do that, you do not attempt to sort of pull the bull by the horn. This is not how to make peace. Yeah.
Are the women complaining because we no one follow we deal with personalities when not in at the studio for respond where you they make their allegations here. If not issues them you the channel, are the women complaining to you say they get issues them where the lead are not able for take up? We want focus on the issues and leave the personalities behind because they're not there now for respond to your allegations them.
Yes, I mean breakaway groups don't they imagine now in any party. You know, these factions they waiting count, for example, that of RIM, waiting out Ebema, waiting out recently about what they call Sisters Unite for this, that, and the party. All of those things are happening. You know, we'll not get for left sit down until we get at a point to say, even if we apply all the resources, the capacity we get to not even realize anything. I mean, the clock is ticking fast towards 2028. The time should be now to realize it. Look, as the ruling party, we're not going to rely solely on hope. Hope is never a strategy. No, for say yes, the hope this year, APC will remain divided, but we are divided ourselves. We don't also default on most of the promises we make to the people. You know, we don't subject people into more of isolation. Take, for example, if you work between Bo and Kenema, the bridge where you get for crossing, that Jembe bridge. That is now an icon of not only isolation, but a looming disaster. You know, with the cross them, with the go Kenema, with the talk to them, come back to them. I mean, come back to people now. You know, but we know they address themselves to those things. You know, it's high time we raise those concerns. If we don't raise them, look what happened to the people of Mwahuma. This plenty way I talk about the road condition for Mwahuma, which will go rush, they scramble. They go out to machine them. They say they make the road now, fix the road from Dama Road roundabout all the way to Zimi. I mean, the rainy season we don't do now. You sense thunderstorms here and there. How are you able to construct that road from Zimi and from Kenema to Zimi, 82 kilometers? It's impossible. It don't take 2 days, the machines then park. Yeah. I talk also about the Eastern Regional Party headquarters na Kenema. Imagine 8 years in power, Khadija. The party office na Kenema, na floor, na with the rent. Definitely speaking, floor. Where I talk about that in the video went viral. What happened? The president he come again, he said he can't launch it, he can't put a sword for building. When you get for building, and they begin for distribute envelopes to people that want to contribute. 8 years in power, you not distribute envelope for the office na kono because the woman relate to kono. But Kenema yon, which the party base, I mean, that Kenema, you left them. Pass way I talk about time before the rush will come. We can say, oh, you can for building between now if happen within a year. So sometimes there is need we raise those issues, not to cost with the cost, not to my cost because I don't get the mind for them. There's having me in the party, I don't know it. But the point is, we should make this free speech also part of democracy. People forget the time, they forget the freedom to come out, use a medium like this for voice out those concerns. I mean, in the party and of course in the country. Hello?
You say currently on a party divide, and with all of them things that way you they explain. So are you worried if things continue like this, say on a party go lost the 2028 elections? Are you worried?
Well, exactly. I'm so glad you don't come with this back to light. That is my point. Because let me take you back to what happened in 2023. The party relied Bo and Kenema. Look what happened, just voter registration exercise. Disgruntled party members say they don't go vote for register. They boycotted that. What happened? The party again will impose lockdown on Bo and Kenema. You hear about this? Yeah? And from that 10 days till now, we don't work on those lapses because people them for so disgruntled. The lapses are still there. The lapses are in fact mounting. They don't diminish at all. They are still there. You know, and then grumble, clamors everywhere in the country for CS 2023 polls will not even win out fairly. Now, the fear I have is that if things continue like this, people are disgruntled in Mwahuma, 6 chief jobs, like I said, 175,000 inhabitants, voting population around 20,000. Yeah, if they not vote, if even 10-20% say they don't vote, it come out a big problem for we. Except where we say, well, we don't get a Bill Gates now amongst we. You know, somebody with a rather sophisticated knowledge in media technology. And so it goes sit down with the electoral commissioner, share part of that knowledge with the electoral commissioner for use for manipulate the electoral process in favor of us as a ruling party. But then when we do, we don't use up the powers of democracy. And these are the things we can lead to which is Salongo to 1991 and 2002. War, a bad, some of we don't say some. I don't see war very smaller than, I not even past the threshold at least since then. So I don't want that to happen in the country at all. Why you think Dija, the president, and Jimmy Bartlow, they make utterances very much intimidating to the populace? You know, the president Nabon, he goes say, APC, will anybody will vote APC now, money take there for that. Then statements then they come out what you call sentence compliment. How they get for that? Now you get for saying talks after them because you vex for them because they're not voting. But what you don't do to them the past 8 years? The road between Bont and Bo is not completed. 8 years. And in Mende will say, Boboy, Ogua, Agepela, is an alleyway. Yeah, charity begins at home. 8 years in power, Euro 52 kilometers, you know, completed nothing. People are disgruntled. Job no day for them. Remember, before we come to power, they were singing Tolobo, Nogosidoya, the hungry Mokwe, Tolobo, Nogosida. They suffer, Boku, suffer, you know, hungry. You came to power, you were to address yourself to that. Hunger, suffering. You're able to do this through the creation of jobs, but jobs not it. Because agriculture sector, you know, able to produce much, not your kind. So the people are disgruntled, I am telling you. And instead of Siam, I think that I make that statement them. Nabon and Jimmy Bartlow also national chairman on really waiting for some to do that. Yeah, no more APC in this country. How do you say that? Are you then like saying you want to bring back one party rule in a country believed to be democratic? So if you do how about the image of your political party on the global stage? So to stop all those things, prevent them, there is need we talk so they could turn to the use of better strategy rather than intimidate the population, rather than threatening their own voters. It is very bad. I have never seen this. Yeah. And we come to one big thing. I never really wanted to talk about this, but I have to mention because it is really embarrassing me. Every time I go to work, you know, here in Holland, we got where they call. Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
currently on a party divided, but by the look of things where the public they see, then they see a functioning executive where the leader, Najimi Batilo Songa, they work very well with the other executive member them. We don't see pictures of they receive other members of the SLPP where they go pay courtesy visits to now in office.
Okay. Members from the UK, remember in the UK, Jimmy Bartlow be the first, now they then groom him. Before he come, they invite him, they turn out to National Organizing Secretary. That position he lost him in 2021, where he go by, contest against Dr. Adin. So for appear for picture, the man is highly composed. If I want to appear for picture where they show to the, that surface to the world says we united, the picture I therefore go for. That is it. But you also take a look at what happened at Conodis Benton. Yeah, where I tell you, say Jimmy Bartlow attempt for pull the bull by the horn. Yeah, attacking the national women's leader. That is not a sign of unity. No, it is not. And even the secretariat, you got Paran Trawali on the side of the first lady. You got Moses Mambu, the PRO on the side of the first lady. A host of others. But you also got some within the national executive that are on the side of the RIM. So divisions, they won't come out publicly to tell you division is there because that would then mean they've got a challenge and they don't want this to go public. No, they won't say it. Never. And they will never take such pictures. Like what happened first between Jimmy and Fori. I think that they try to control that image, the videos and this, that, no one for release them. But people don't be wonder way they way it happened. They don't begin for release and young videos them already. Would they see them? These are not signs of unity. Now, where we did in power, now that make, but we are not united. And secondly, I tell you a lot of isolation. People them will vote this party in today, we don't abandon them completely. But it happened because if I build a host today, regardless of the size of them. I know it's on that insider OC. Every day are they out. How much of insights are able to win into what you call the polite way they set the people that live inside that OC? I won't get it. That is what is happening in the country. No one is saying it. The president, now like a tourist now, 24/7, they're out there, sightseeing here and there. Nobody know to tell them why, because he's not only president, in a national leader of the party, and as a result, we all call him now Supremo. Would I get the mind for confront him, even in a modest term, for telling him, say, Mr. President, you need for sit down, you need for evaluate. Somebody come with the project and tell you don't implement, go there and see for yourself. Because if failure come again to form part of legacy in your name, this is not happening. Hello?
An executive where from time to time we don't host them at the studio, they know they talk about how effective they as executive they work for the SLPP. You be don't contact anybody na the current executive for channel then you concerns here let una able for handle and within the SLPP, because we know say una get it una call anti-party activities. You be don't contact the current executive for look into them you concerns here before you reach show.
Well, Diga, except you say you want a repeat broadcast for me, but I tell you at the onset of this conversation, for say, now people don't need to listen in the first place. Everybody to focus on chopping. That's it. What you think warrant Lahai Lawrence Nima for
you mean chopping?
Everybody to concentrate on let's say we have to pull money for it. That is it. People don't forget for no say the source of what they enjoy today, the rest with party success. Now, if the party win 2018, win back 2023, make, they enjoy. That if the party fail for win 2028 to go back in opposition, or even know how long we get for the day, get for be easy for we. And so the time for me now for raise those things with them publicly even. This not to anything anti-party. Yeah, this not something done for tell them, say, hey, you need to take action. Action in the interest of the party, unify the party. The promises when you make to people, if things look very difficult nowadays because of wars here and there, get back to them, talk to them like you belong. But the way it takes you 1, 2 years, 3 years, they don't see you, and every day you just map and say, oh, we will deliver. We have delivered. Like we person touch Bele. Yeah, 9 months pass and they will deliver. 10 months pass, they worry. If they go to map, they say, oh, we will deliver. I have delivered. You don't deliver it. Yeah, saying you're able to map between Dama Road roundabout, go Wakade, whether a bike, use normal car for going at the bridge. That old bridge, I think they make that bridge the way Mami Queen they come. Go there, watch the people, maybe take the mayor Bayo, and I can't even time and say, Mayor Bayo, how about here? How you see? We're not on deliver it. Saying gonna get my door. No, most of the things that the last and the left are like, even we own brother, they call it indefinitely because we not afraid anymore. Magona, SL News Blog. Now, for the day, I can even cover those things, bring them to government understanding. So, at least, if you're not able to go to the road self, let people then people use them. But not rainy season, they come so now. That particular road they have to tell you about from just a Dama road roundabout for go Bendelu, not a small road down there. They don't ever go there. It don't pass them how many years. The last time the president visited Mwawoma was in 2020. Then we will get Amaragwe, Paramount Chief Jobosama, as Paramount Chief Atonkia Chiefdom. That was 2020. The president go on a thank you tour. Freetown Bowl, put on all the way, go Gendema, come on Gendema, come fire us, me all the way come. 2020. After that, the last time the president would not be this term with KPU, it can get them prayer services na pandebu. That is the president will for body. Yeah. Now the resident minister I put him behind and say, if you don't come, now shame get for confront me. Because I don't tell all my say get for come. Yeah, dying minute now the president appeared. Because the road for Waka for Gode, that road is only symbolic of shame.
We go come back to you a lot shortly. Of things. Just hold on, na the line. We go join you back shortly. Let we just hear from the executive na the Salon People's Party SLPP, because you don't make certain allegations. So we go on for hearing from them. As far as you concern, you say most of your concerns the way you get the channel and to them, they get response because they focus on chopping. They join Moses Mambuna the phone now. When are the public relations officer for the Salon People's Party SLPP. Good morning, Moses, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Thank you.
I guess you self don't follow one of our party members them. We done a series of concerns this morning, but just start for confirm for we force. If you recognize that person where they talk so as one of our strong member, then I've been even a former chairman for the Holland branch of the SLPP. You recognize that person as a member?
All right, would they try for get Moses Mambu on the line, where na the National Publicity Secretary for the Sierra Leone People's Party. This morning, we get a member of the SLPP, when a former chairman for the Holland branch na SLPP, and they don't serve as delegates na the SLPP. It raised series of concerns for things the way he say not they happen right within the party, the SLPP. Some of the things that we talk about na division. We don't get Moses Mambu back. Hello Moses, good morning. Earlier, maybe I'll be start for ask you, let you confirm if you recognize this individual where they talk so Aliyu Vandi is say in a former chairman for the SLPP Holland branch and I be a delegate for a series of concern them, and he believes say the party it divide and una the executive don't they try for drawing attention to some of their issues there before it can at the media, but he say always una focus on now how for make money and chop.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me this morning. The party SLPP they in a sad mode right now. At the bowl, like I talk to us so. And we party make a really decide for come on, because just yesterday we national chairman lost in that day. The late Pastor and me decided to get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala good. So we did Parabe in there now as I speak. The entire party, they with the national chairman at this time we console him and we do with full force to make sure say we continue to sympathize with them in family. So now they right now, out of respect for una and the party in work, now he make a decide for join una this morning on this program. Yes, the man will talk as very well. The former chairman na Holland. But you see, SLPP is a different political party. Now institution, as I can always tell una, it is an institution we get a membership and see about 3 million. So when you get an institution, we get a membership and sympathizers about 3 million or so. You go find out, see, everybody, some people within that lot, they look at their own opinion about what they happen or how they want things for happen. So we expect the opinion as a party, and that make we the only democratic party where they exist as alone. Because from time to time, you will see people that come whether on air or through the party structure for voice out their opinion then. But as always, the SLPP as an institution get channel then before you go public. Going public now like the last result. And waiting they do so, the party found at 100%. Because as I say, me na one person, we na national executive, we na the national spokesperson for the party. We not all reach out to it, for example, say, hey, I get this concern, I get that concern. Because I not only the talk for the party, I also the channel concerns from party supporter them, well wisher them, to also the national executive. And the channel then concerned and so the things that we is this morning, to a large extent, not true. Because SLPP know they exist on women. Yes, there are concerns because we're not a big political party with it out there. So there are so many concerns, there are so many rumors with it out there. But one of the things that I want to use for our laying affairs this morning, now for making you understand, say SLPP is not divided at all. As a family, even a host, it's and on the jam. You get papa within a host picking and go they go get heated, do go clean and go get arguments. But the foundation we hold we together as a party, we not the party. The root is family planted on the ground. And we are family together. If you see, for example, now the very yesterday, where we chairman in the leader, you go not say the parties together. Yes, there are challenges. here and there, which is understandable because SLPP is a democratic institution. We get so many people that we are members, and we get so many people that we are sympathizers. So everybody will get their opinion from time to time. That is why when this executive take over, the Jimmy Batilo Songa executive take over, we decide not for take government work them. Not to say we don't want government work or we not qualify to make the president appoint we. We qualify pass people themselves with inside where they work at the current government now. But we decide for sit down at the party office, make them lively, and then listen to concerns and like they were and fair way for address them instead of we count the banter we say na public. SLPP not so that kind of political party we go in a public the banter itself here in party supporter them. No, the party, the structure of the party now the function and within at the office. For example, if the former chairman will talk to get concerned, it can come at the party office if he didn't have freedom. If you know in a freedom, all channel then they for each the party email and the function now, we website the fully function, with social media platform.
But according to Ramambu, it don't exhaust them structures there, but in say on just not a listen and nobody not ever respond to in emails them we can send either.
No, well, as I say, me, we're not the official person, the official communication person for the party. Personally, none by email, no reach out to me. Neither it don't come at the party in social media platform them for right, or neither it don't write to me directly say, PRO, I want let this come to your notice. Because as I say, I not only the talk for the party or be the face of the party, I also the communicate to the party concerns of party member then. So for example, if you reach out to me, say, hey, that may concern and there were I go channel and through the Secretary General, the Deputy Chairman, even to the National Chairman, or through a memo to the National Executive, the National Secretary General. So we meet in there, we'll get executive meeting, they go bring a car up and we go discuss them and arrive at decisions and try for address some of the concerns and we get. But for kind of public and they make and they cast aspersions and talk rumors, you understand, and raise suspicions based on which you believe say they happen or which you perceive say they happen. No, that's not the case. Even when we get President Bio as the leader of the party, they listen to the national executive. There are issues where they happen. The national executive, they go to them every now and then. The leader they meet with the national executive, the chairman, the secretary general, myself, the deputy chairman, and other senior executive members for continue for address concerns. As I tell you, this time institution where people and they win members, we come up from different walks of life, different families. We get different upbringing and trainings. So we all not go agree at the same time on everything. No. And that's make the democratic thing inside the SLPP. Now they make them beautiful because everybody gets the opinion. But at the end of the day, the party gets agenda. We agenda right now for make sure say we unite the party. So we know say there are little issues that the corner tensions they rise because competition they on any side competition they tension they rise. We know say competition they now for be the next flag bearer. It is a fact. We understand that everybody they chase for one goal, and there are so many people, and one person get forgetter. So many people get their own interest. We don't say temper they go rise here and there. You understand, from the highest level to the lowest level. But what we really do as an executive, now for keep we cool, keep a calm head, but make sure say we confront the challenges them where they come from whatever attention where they try for is, and try for address them calmly, peacefully, with love and unity. Now you make the party okay. Now where I drop the corona ask them if you don't even reach to Honorable Ambassador Domaina of NACSA. Ambassador Domaina, the NAC they don't appoint him. They don't approve him for make it be the national chairman for lead with peace reconciliation effort na the party. I don't know whether it don't reach out to us. So before you even can public, if I don't try for say okay, la reach Domaina within a NACSA, find a number, find the email, you email chairman for peace and this and the concern. Because as I say, SLPP, we know the watch with that in public. We are a very structured, well planned, and very focused political party. We focus right now for make sure say we continue for manage the party, continue for build peace, build trust, trust among its members until we go and get a unified, credible process for elect the next flag bearer, we can call the next president of Salon. Whether they don't happy, I know say a lot of other efforts that will come in for bridge the gap between people that we don't feel left out, people that we feel say they get concerned they have not been heard, people that we believe say they get stake in SLPP, but those stakes have not been recognized. So I want to talk to the conscience of my brother this morning that taking the media out is not the best way, because SLPP gets all the laid down structure them will make you explore them all. And one of the structure, then they go must listen to you. Even the former members of parliament, Honorable Bernadette Laide, it is a structure within the SLPP. We get the Elders Council with Dr. Samambanya and others, and they with the head them. It can also reach out to them. Then self can reach out to the party. So we get every structure within the SLPP before you take to the media spree. You understand, for try for making a name for yourself, but also try for being the party down. Where we can frown at that because we are poised. This executive very determined, very poised, and we are not stopping for win the 2028 election.
Moses, Ali, you talk about how much Unana the SLPP don't become distracted, and even Unana the executive, it accuse you, say you they support the first lady in bid for presidency. He also accuse our foreign the women's leaders, say all in focus now for serving the first lady, where according to Ali, you say our forest tell and say first lady na be support him for that he win in bid for become a women's leader. Where for Ali believes say things they wanna for prioritize as a government, una know they do that again. Where he believes say 2028 get for be a difficult one for Unana the SLPP.
Well, Ali, you need to understand the difference between the SLPP and the government of Salon. The government of Salon is not distracted. The SLPP is equally not distracted. But make sure say we continue to address the daily needs of the people. There are a lot of things that we go. When I remember say we President Bio make a speech, this New Year speech, he tell the country say this is a year of action. And from that 10 day to now, when I don't see hundreds of actions where the president they take and the government they take to make sure say they continue to address the concerns of citizens amidst the global challenges where the country and so many other countries in the world they face today. But the government remain resolute, determined for make sure say they pursue the government agenda on behalf of the people of Salon. The SLPP on the other hand, we're very determined. Now we are the only major political party. We don't done almost every lower level elections. We don't pass, and we colleagues say now other party they still they struggle with sooner elections, constituency elections. SLPP don't pass that. We don't get a new national executive in place. The only thing we try to put together now for put together the rules, put together a credible process. We go lead me for elect we next flag bearer for the party. We go take we into the 2028 elections. So the SLPP is not distracted at all from what we do, both for the angle of the government and from the side of the political party SLPP. However, as I tell Una, as I allude to Una just now, yes, there are challenges here and there because in a competition, even between you brother, you and you sister, when they in a competition, temper will become higher. But the time we get structure the way they manage them temper, then they, for example, get the Elders Council who don't trigger at the national level, they are working behind the scene. We get a committee for peace and unity within the party who don't put together Honorable the Minor. They are working for make sure say they bring everybody together because we all know see we think he make SLPP come on our power. Now we divided. 1967 it bet we had. 2007 even better, we even harder. So we understand that perfectly. And we don't make that mistake there. All the half issues then when we border the issue, now things that we know they beyond the control of the party. We put their all and we continue to put them all under control. Few weeks ago when I see the first lady visit the party office, visit in border, Sajime Batilo Sunga. When I see him clearly visit the party office, he can don't talk to party supporter there, and Jimmy Batilo Sunga then gets one-on-one meeting. So there are a lot of effort when we border don't know about.
But
when they go on
ask this Mambo, we ask Aliyu about the same issue where they talk about. But for I just believe say this now for just photo hop for post now social media, the issues that where they under, the division where they under, is greater than waiting people and they see.
Well, you cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. I don't think say Ali go be Catholic than the Pope where they head the Catholic Church. So you know go see the effort they make for big party stakeholders and together, not just a fanfare or not just a public show. No, these are big men and women. We will put together, they use concerted efforts for make sure say we bring them together so that we will able for unite the party. And these are deliberate effort them we will put together because Khadija and maybe make a tell you now, not to in anybody interested in the SLPP for make go into an election divided. Not to anybody interest because as a political party we get one major goal than for continue for win elections. So if anybody they within the SLPP we get the same agenda day for win elections, they not get choice but for come together because politics is about number and everybody gets a role for play. And the leaders of SLPP, most of them get proven record for sure. See, they able mobilize people, they able bring people in Canada, they get followers in their hundreds or even in their thousands. We go able for contribute to SLPP in victory. So staying this united, not the help anybody, you know the favor any one person. So the Jimmy Batilo Songa executive we recognize that we understand that perfectly. Now I make with the humbly, wholeheartedly, they work behind the scenes. And the former chairman, not they behind the scenes, who started with the work, not to all classified information I go get. What you see in social media or the tensions is different from the work we they do internally for make sure say we bridge the gap and bring everybody together. Even the leader of SLPP, President Bio, from time to time, they call the national executive, they put wisdom with a plan, with a strategize, and they focus now for make sure say we're united as a party.
But according to Ram Mambo, it say una don't give una leader a title supremo. We make una not even able for tell them issues where in believe say una supposed for the look inside.
Well, London, in your personal opinion, you know, they within the crucibles of the tenants of SLPP is not part of the national executive. But I can tell you for as an information for public consumption that President Bio is a very listening president. He's a very listening leader. And President Bio is not a dictator. He don't prove even the way they own a family. You see the laxity, the support when President Bio gave the first lady for making able for operate and navigate and continue for support in agenda. We second to none in the history of this country. You see the way President Bio empower young people and give them the free will and not only empower them, they give them the free will for able for operate. You understand? Use their own potential for able for make a difference in the life of Sierra Leoneans across Salon and the world globally. So President Bio not to a dictator. Nah. I make he seldom you can see President Bio kind of party office because he believes that they are capable hands under the leadership of the chairman, we able handle the secretariat. At the policy level, President Bio continue to engage the party leadership from time to time, whether the party leadership in parliament or the national party leadership. President Bio they engage, and it will surprise you for know that President Bio they listen. We will get concerned. We'll go to President Bio. He will sit down. He listen. President Bio that one of the most 2-hour President Bio sit down and he listen to her. All talk, including things that he gets for play a role winner or he lay the foundation for making things happen. We put up and they listen. At the end of the day, we all discuss a fair solution together. So I think say the border need for dig deep, you don't need for go above within the happen. Within the happen is normal. In any competition, you go see people 10 pass the rise here and there because everybody go get a own candidate. Right now, Khadija and Mabel, if una two enough say okay, once a CEO, one vote between Khadija and Mabel would have to be CEO for Liberty Television. Trust me, the staff there, you will see the divide instant. This staff will go so, that other staff will go so. But at the end of the day, when they done that process day, all the staff then will come and unite under one leader between Mabel and Khadija. One of that leader there, everybody go rally around them and continue. Like say nothing itself no happen. So I don't want to let me bother take what they happen outside. Out of proportion for things say SLPP is totally divided. No, SLPP is not divided, and we will not be divided because division in the SLPP don't cost 3 power 2 times in recent history, 1968 2007, division custody power. So we know, we recognize this executive know that day, we recognize that day. So now make we do everything within we powers in the constitution through the mandate with the delegates they give me, make sure say we bring this party here so we keep them together the way it is so that when they approach 2028, we will go in full force. Let me border, give me border now this assurance publicly. Make we meet here back this same time next year, 2027. We will go don't get we flag there, we don't get we leader. Make we come back on the same conversation or when I reverse this clip. Make we answer the same questions they ask us so this morning. Then it go me to know come back, then they go no say, oh, waiting PR will be the talk in 2026, 2027. They don't get their leader. They are now set for begin proper campaign for take on the things that we don't do to the people of this country. Then there is a unity. You see everybody talks, you go see how.
When you talk earlier, you say on a party frown at this route where this particular member don't take for camp public with in concerns them. As an executive, how on a plan for handle the concerns and where it gets? Although you say on a frown at the decision we make for camp public rather than ensuring say it exhausts the internal structures where in claim say we don't exhaust but not get results. How on a go address in concerns them?
Well, now for me, now the first thing is why they're in concern them publicly. So I will channel this as I say we are behaved, we national chairman behaved. So I'm not gonna promise nothing as at now because we all did a bow. So I'm national chairman, the bond with him as he lost in that day yesterday. But I go assure and say una self can share my contact with him and no do no una get him so that we'll continue this conversation. But going public is not the channel for go because SLPP is not an option to any other political party for continue for all this country. And if you like the SLPP, you want for tinap under that palm tree and get the shade, other than come out under the hot burning sun, let go see body. You need for come out from the media and use other channel them, forget your concerns and ideas. And if you get on to me, I will properly channel them so that you go forget because the media not help anybody. The media will just continue for expose even yourself and even then in your own political career in the future. Because speaking where you like, yes, you will discipline them, but not to the extent for make you jeopardize in future.
All right, Moses, thanks where you come and clarify some of the issues them where Ali you raise and respond to some of the allegation them from on a party. Now be a pleasure will get you this morning on the phone within a short notice. You're able to come and clarify the issues there. We'll go over again to Ali Vandi, where be they raise some concern them within them party, the SLPP, and Aliu, na former chairman for the Holland SLPP branch. We been get them this morning through virtual link where they raise some concern them, but we need somebody from the party for come and respond to in concern the way it is. Hello again, Aliu.
Yeah, good morning again, Khadija.
National Public Relations Officer for the SLPP. Most of the things then when you talk about for is say not so true. Division or they within the SLPP and in belief say some of them have issues that already come up now because then gets people that right now we're interested in succeeding President's bill.
Well, DJ, I know just talk about divisions. And when I talk about divisions, I think I come with vivid examples, including the most recent one happened between Jimmy Battle, national chairman, and our free national women's leader. We saw a commotion happen, actually. We saw Jimmy Battle attempt to pull the bull by the horn. It's because emotions flare up to the extent you're not able to control that anymore. A day. But they're not able to talk them out right now because it's going to be demoralizing to them. Now, I want to come with an issue, because now in reason, say the president listen to everybody. I know we want for one because people that advise me also say as for your personal safety, not one. I don't do Holland for years now, and I don't do inside the SLPP for a very long time, but this is not one thing that exposed me to so much trauma, deep-rooted in shame. The presence of bulliers. I don't know if the media outlet able allow me to talk about this. Jos Leidekers, who is believed to be a drug merchant. I'm calling him a drug merchant because not to possibly they sell drugs by carton or by, it is sell by shiploads. You understand? Naya Ibon, the place Breda. You understand? It don't dey in the country for a very long time. How it enter there, we say a big relationship with the president Pekin, and the president Pekin take him, go introduce him to the first family as an investor. We can invest in diamond, in this, blah, blah, blah. So they give him passport, diplomatic business passport, bearing a valid Islamic name like Umar, second caliph in Islam. It don't in our country for a very long time. Now we also hear this a fact they come to Paris for come buy things them for go do waiting for don't be national wedding between them and the president in Pekin. Now, luckily for the country, Talib got a one for safeguard the image of the country. Bolios appear in the church, seated close to the president, the first lady, along with the same lady wait for Maria. Yeah, that picture there, now you go over, we see on all sides because me not possible for it. I don't think just come out, walk on, I can read a lot. We see them all sides, you know. And then shortly after that, one will really touch me, where the president appeared again with him. This time, now the president, a young fan, Natim, the president, that particular occasion, you know what I mean? I'm Mendema, Mene Bandi, na like we say Temu from Otim. We say Bandi all side, tell you say this is not typical Mende guy. Now we get Mende tradition, we say, if me as a chief, I make a farm, so say big farm, time reach for go harvest. The one that will form part of the inner core, now then I get for go with, for go help me mark the start of harvest. That is what we saw. Now the president, if Musa Bolios again appear so close to the president. Yeah, they're all aware of the presence. It don't form now part of the inner core of the first family. And this is shameful, not only to the first family, but to the country, hence also to the SLPP as a political party. Because it's not the very first time this is happening. Yeah, I won't believe the president is take advantage of the word prerogative as applied in the country's national constitution, the prerogative for hire and fire at will. But that is to hire people and fire them at will. It is not the prerogative for just come with any person in the country, including a known global criminal or otherwise. The late Alhaji Tijan Kaba, Ahmed Tijan Kaba, for don't do they enjoy the similar prerogative. And as by Kurma, they're all for don't choose for Kawit El Chapo, now behind bars in American prison. They don't do harm because they value the country. Because they're not doing so, get for place the image of the country at stake. But as I swear today, under we as a political party, the president, we don't see now says, now affectionate son-in-law with a drug merchant will come on this country. And I can tell you one thing, Europe, when I say society will be bureaucratic, Holland one. When they watch you, they sit down at the table, they eat together with a smile. Deep inside, we had something. Yeah.
These are allegations where up to now evidence no dates for sure say Bello Omar Sharif when at the post within the defend Omar Sharif they salon. Now allegations them where police investigate up till now. How you go ascertain say this particular person where you they confirm say na the president in law? Waiting go back up then your allegations then they.
In the first place, this report don't come. Then they said who said they lie first at the car again tell you say they lie. First they use Channel Bar, the same Channel Bar where they use bar for lie about the construction of the Longe Bridge. Side lie plenty. God catch on one side we say construction of the bridge for begin third quarter of 2024. Third quarter for year they start the 1st of July and end 30 September. Then at the time we feet on the floor. That according to Channel Bar, then at the time we construction of bridge for don't begin. Thank God where I don't make videos about that. They don't come out and say okay they need construct them anymore. If I not be the part of the manifesto promises. Now Channel Bar they use again this time for can link Adebayo Holland to the presence of Bolios. They even go say as the investigator this but for turn them over. Yeah, they get for saying Adebayo. That is like indirectly agreeing that the man is in the country, but you cannot turn him over until the Dutch government turns Adebayo over. But the man is in the country as somebody where they share intimate relationship with President APK. Yeah, so how you able now Adebayo tell him say, oh Mr. President, give you Pekin to Bolios? No, but Channel Bar they use that. So and it embarrass me because never I don't get the president. Let me know please, DJ. Hey God, who say don't embarrass me now? Life.
Aliyu.
Yeah.
According to Moses Mambu, Some of them things their way they do coming to the media without exhausting all the internal party channel. Now one way is say the party they frown at. You ready for take up any disciplinary action where the party might levy it against you?
Definitely yes. No risk, no gain. If you're not for them to maybe by now slavery, not for the end. That is it. I'm ready for them. As long as this is aimed at unifying my party as well as safeguarding, preserving the image of my country. Because now under we salon day today. Look what happened to me. You come up for go, then get side Dutch man called play the local. Who side for go change yourself. Where we can enter there, we can joke. People can want for no side come out. These days, not to 1, 2 tell me that happened to me. When you go home, they ask you side come out. As soon as you say so, I don't say, oh, equate. Dutch man tell you say equate. In Dutch, that is like I know. If you ask how you know, it tells you so now they Boleos, the president in law, those very shameful. Now the big question is the president, if you care about your country, under you as president, about your party, under you as national leader, then you have to understand your foremost mandate should be to preserve the image of not only the country, but also the party now so where they under you. But is the president doing that? How long we done the parties? Every day the count Alpha Camp for counter water, the count channel back for water, the count this, they happen. And we need to be bold to talk about this in a way the president and all those who surround the president have to understand that this one comes with shame, trauma deep rooted in shame. And the shame, don't overwhelm the bloodstream of the society. We need to address this. People need to prevail. That is why I say we make mistake over the years where we say the party part of the powers will go to the president. Nobody knows it. If it don't be a case, we say pull the national leadership from having gear to somebody else in the party, could be religious leader or elderly person like Samabanya. The president will not gear that position in get out or elector. If you do anything embarrassing to the party's image, will not get that power as they for invite them, put them down and talk to us, say, Mr. President, if you continue this way, yes, we'll therefore suspend your membership in the party. Because you're afraid. If you don't get membership in a given political party, how you will continue to lead the country as president? But that not it. Everybody, you listen to Dr. David Francis in the presentation where he make what he book. He said, well, you go sit down with some people and for talk, say, okay, this and this not work well. When the president can get for tell her. But by the time they smell the president, I said they all go. Why? Because they don't get a title to Senate Supremo. Somebody with powers exceed even the God will make the skies. What's going on? People don't talk. They are all afraid. What is wrong with talking? You talk, you don't insult anybody. Just express yourself in a way the reality will emerge. And the one that will favor the personal relationship with God says there is some element of truth in this. Let we handle them. So this not able to continue for expose with all to shame. The time is another complaint. Where for the other as chairman force. I compile a list of the executive now, the pictures, contact information, everything. Send out to the party office. One reaction I don't get. Then I make a list of members in there because they don't see part of the powers there. Yeah, they don't just decoration. By right now we identify real members, give them membership cards, and then understand it is written. A man without paper is half a man. They get party members now, we don't get paper. We don't get nothing for indication now. How they able, what in they for encourage them in the first place for even contribute monthly to the party? I make a list and send them to the party secretariat. Then we had Napoleon. I send copies also, including even to Lionel and Stima. As I talk to you, nobody will respond.
You believe in on a party, the executive currently, you believe in the say they able handle then constantia with the raise so? You believe in them?
Well, to be honest with you, if they don't go extra emotional, they get me numbers. They get me, like as I say, I begin to talk to Senge via email on the 21st of December 2021. Then I've been the day I get a number. Now we're very formal. And it's so unfortunate, from part of the party's secretariat.
Executive.
Now they say they say Senge is unfortunately, the part of the executive, but he's very timely. Not like I try for support him. By the time I try for text him on WhatsApp, what he do, we email link, everything he send out to me. We begin for talk now. Anytime, if we have to resign, before they resign first, I tell us yes, Is it okay for that conduct elections before ever the timetable come out for the conduct of the NDC? He said, no, not one. And advice right away, email, not to he response straight. Why invite them for me married on the 4th of May 2024? The time is I will let for come in that party executive, but the problem is, yeah, APC. But them man when they tell you say this, like you did write to somebody for take 1 year, check email first. Nothing. So now they don't come with this. Otherwise, I'm not for them. Mabu na young man. Mind you, Mabu when they come into the party, Mabu na be CSO, civil society organization below. Now recently make an executive in the party. Yes, it go don't ask them, go don't tell and say yes. Now Van did this, we sabi am in a so. I mean, that's it. You know, it will change them because it don't take this to happen. It boil. It better allow voice them out. Yeah, the inside the Napoleon gave me number. And I'm sure if you get her, if you don't share them, that is one thing they should even do. It's not there for just be the chairperson or executive of the UK or North America. If you get party structures worldwide, you as head of the secretariat in particular, were responsible for corresponding. Now you forget contact information of all the one they will form part of the party executives and the diaspora. Once in a while, you check on them. They don't ever do them. So all this talking about they can't talk. I mean, I don't know. Now the public, you want for, I don't just know you want for please the public, maybe. Trust me. But
What are the thing that way you feel say this current executive for begin do for correct some of the issues there we don't outline so?
A plenty. Once in a while, they conduct seminar where they empower, not like they go through economic hardship like that of the APC, where they in operation for nearly 10 years now. We for the conduct seminars. We for the cow party heads together. We for be in touch with people. The size them. Whose isolation looks so imminent, whose are unable to deliver nothing at all. As a result of which, people don't go disgruntled, not to wait for good and use treacherous remarks, threaten them. No, that is still fear in them. And I can tell you, one of the founding fathers of the United Nations say, fear now one dangerous aspect of trauma. Remember, trauma entails 3: shame, pain, fear. But fear alone, they cause a victim for act either thoughtlessly, either foolishly, or even dangerously. If we elect you as president, 4 or 5 years pass, 8 years ago, you can't see any sign of development. Till you begin for free, say, oh, maybe we'll not come up behind you. Now, instead of you can't talk to me, you can't tell you, say, oh, if we mistake vote to the other side, now early money will get for that. You should also be brave for use a sentence compliment. How we get for that? Now you get for saying people and talk with them after you can't choke with you for that because nobody for vote, we vote for you for a reason. But the man say, heart now want to the well for grow. If you put on heart, you realize say they grow at all, no growth, no day, then I a body and they compress you somehow. And I think this is where the president's fear lies now. It don't say it don't default on most of the promises that were made to young people themselves in the past out and east, which the party support concentrate. Yeah, and instead of going to them regularly, for talk to them, for tame them, they threaten them. Now that's why I ask, if you're able to threaten bomb, how about more women who say me come out? We say no sign of the beginning they sit down under mango tree in the name of free quality education. Mango tree for take lessons, where it rain the scatter. If it rain for 3 days, 4 days, they don't go to school. What do you get for tell them? You get for go threaten for kill all of them again, but I'm involved. I could expose you worldwide. I go begin for look for answers, including even the BBC. For telling say how you treat the people in fear. So they need to calm down, not bandit.
Same people and they will see whenever the presidents go to that part of the country, then they come out in large numbers for celebrate and cheer on the presidents. But for you say most of the things the way the SLPP been promised the people of the Southeast, they're not able to do them for them. If they are not pleased with the SLPP in governance, then why the large crowd so people can see whenever the presidents go to the Southeast?
To be honest with you, now people them just like a big one them inside the SLPP, they're afraid to confront the president. Yeah, for sit down with her and talk on the issues. How much more the layman in the village, layman when I see bicycle, yeah, where a president they see military man and the enemy, by from part of the convoy. You believe they get for come out? No. And I can tell you, the mandate people have also they can be like Dutch, they can be bureaucratic. every year for the past 4 years now at the camp salon. And where I come, one time I take bike all the way to the border, which I call Toro Crossing Point. The bike man will go to me, you know what he tell me? He said, to be honest, Brother Vandy, he said, this road now long no more long. He said, because it passes 5 kilometers. He said, but the road from Mano Junction for go Tongo Fields, the birthplace of our foreign and Timothy Kaba, he said that road condition, he said, no side, no day, we're bad, reach Lekam. Like very short road. So you want to tell me the president know we are say those lapses a day. And also the people are afraid. They're not going to voice them out because if they catch you in a village, the internet not so they can give you any bad thing. Yeah, the president not be no says what happen on a farm again for go public. It don't go public. It not be no say what happen now bound to say go to map and threaten people them, you know, again for go public. It go public. You understand? So this time, what you tell people them, do not be afraid. Do one peacefully. Talk to the president, Mr. President, this and this still exists, and we not say as the party, we there for the party. That is one thing again about them. The people in Mayana know they vote for individual, then they vote for symbol. This particular symbol is in Ayasu, and I they vote for. You understand? So whether somebody deliver or not, in fact, then get this notion, say, now inside the party, they meet the great grandparents. And so if they left the party, now like they don't betray the cause of the palm tree. Now that makes you can see them, but then they grumble. But as you go down in the form of a social worker, yeah, you make it a very, very low profile, you go and you talk to them. Look what it happened, like I tell you now, between Dama Road roundabout and Bendelu, 2 machines were then standing just because I raised issues regarding this road. 2 machines they said they will 4 bata diesel, the bata diesel don't done. How you go and back on the construction of 82-kilometer stretch of road using 2 them machine them 4 bata? You see, deception after deception. They say we're not for talk water. Then what you go to school for them? Would they inside the party? But if you don't see, say, una way they inside government, una they enjoy under the party, una actions, they turn party members then disgruntled, then we will raise these concerns. Because otherwise, I mean, 2028, we still have to rely on the use of the SPS, the secret ballot system. Someone can even choose for maybe turn to the use of what we call voter fatigue. I'm not show up, nothing. And then they bad. Where person not come, now like -1 vote. So 20% of the vote now might not a big problem for the president, a big problem for the party, because in order for left any fine legacy in his name. So it better we talk about those things.
Able for resolve some of the issues there so quickly and try for involve people in Lekuna we getting concerned there and work together in resolving them.
Well, that is the issue. I tell you earlier on, say they don't get 10. No. For say they go get it, man, they get me number and they get me email. I don't need communicate with all of them, from Lael or Estima to maybe this guy will contest the other time when I went to go Chakanda. We can hold meeting at Palonaya, 17 September 2022, just like weeks before the commencement of voter registration exercise that year. Chakanda, Robert Chakanda, you know, they all. How they communicate with them? How they communicate with CD2 these members of CD2 now we all promote the same side. So we Makwele Chibdom, you understand? But the problem is you can talk to tend to come if I will test the first, then they snub you in the first place. And me, when you treat me like that, they enjoy remarkable access to the media. Now, 24/7 life supply, they pass a pay for pay. But if I pay no more, they get them. I can use the media for expose you. And this now don't lead to this. Let them open up. Not a porous society business for saying I'm non-member, they know for talk to me. Yeah, it can be say yes. I'm not there in power right now, but most of the plight will be set as a party structure. Now me get them still. But if you not talk to me, you get them. And lots of problems. Problems also inside the end they call me personally and tell me say voice this one out. Voice them out.
Structures now Holland.
Hello?
What do you mean when you say now you get the SLPP party structures currently in Holland?
No, I'm not saying I'm get them. I say I'm not in power anymore as a chairperson to the party structure now, but it's highly likely I get much of insight into the status quo of party business now, past even one with it. So not a law for say yes, because somebody not there as chairperson anymore, for the new term. No, it is the party not left. And they get a lot of ideas for it. But then guys they avoid. You they write to them, you they call them, they avoid you. They your email, the emails they said, I don't believe they check them. No. Because letters maybe don't send to them like 1-2 years back, and they will get any response from any of them. Otherwise, I don't get the mind for can't down for use medium like this for can't talk for things then regarding William Party.
So what about the structure within a Holland USA you day? Waiting not be the response, but you concern them where you get. If you're not able to get national, waiting Holland don't do.
What do all I get for you about this? I don't tell you me the first as chairperson. I make a list of party members and send in a party office. They also will get forget membership cards. We don't get them. They don't even respond to me. That's one thing. Years back, I tell you. So what do you think all I able do in this? They go down the possible way they go down take similar steps also. Nobody no respond to that because everybody focused on getting means of survival in the country. They only tell this party they come. Then they come to you, then they talk to you, then they values don't even wash hand each with you. Now when they go don't see signs they go back in opposition, they don't enter opposition already. They need that support. That time they talk to you, they treat you like egg no more, raw egg. They don't want to let you box. Then when I say delegate conference time they come, and especially if you're a delegate, that time they like king or queen, they value you. But delegate conference time don't pass. Now nobody not get time for listen. Yeah. Or you can call somebody, if you choose to go formal and listen, make like they listen to you. What did they enter? How they enter? Now say they left the other side, which is very bad. So not to like you hold on, what did they get for do about it? No, get nothing for do about this. They can't. Because
there's issues there. Other people again within the SLPP get similar concern them where not just like you so now. What do you go say to a member we getting kind concern there where you say get where you don't speak out about this morning, although on a PRO say most of these issues where they talk not so true.
Well, the PRO, I don't expect her to cast in at all because first of all, I don't tell you say it will be very demoralizing for like I accept, but it tell you say yes, of course, issues within the party. Okay, so then issues them now the source of them divisions with the inside the party, but in the attribute everything to what you call political competition inside the party. But it confuses them. That we don't conduct delegate conference back in 2025. Yeah. So what in the confusion is what the competition about flag bearership? Yeah, how that they get for cow the kind division? How that they get for warrant the like of the national chairman for grab go attend for 6 paper for a hand, table, commodities that I mean those things. And then the compromise civilization. Somebody who intelligent enough for behave that, especially in key position or like national chairperson. You forbid this one person for rely solely on the use of the basic language skills. You listen properly, you speak, you read, or you write, rather than go grab somebody like they try to pull, a bull by the horn. It doesn't work, and especially given the fact how for a woman. Before I grab, go see something from a better laptop but open area. You see. So, my advice to the one that will get problems similar to mine, yeah, they say, let we channel with problems to them. Do one first, get evidence. Yeah, give them time because they say even wars get limit. The one where they fed inside Saloon, inside Liberia, or at least the one where occupied the rest of Europe now between 1939 and 45, all of those wars may get limits. This is why we get relative peace today. So, you where they say let them write to you, complain to you, this and that, the waiting time for their limit. Not a person to write to you today, complain to you. It take 1 month, 6 months, it's done, you check your mail because it's busy, they attend, no. If that they happen, if I go public, if I expose you, yeah, tell the world, say, you, now you don't let the party, now you want to see the party downfall one, because issues there in the party try for raise and in upstairs. You got for count on as a party executive for address this, but they fail for doing even go to email. Take a step like the one where they take. Not insult anybody. Your presentation for be completely devoid of insults.
All right. Many thanks, Vandy, we joined you this morning for Can't Talk But You Concern Them as a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party and also a former chairman of the Holland branch. Now be a pleasure for get you this morning. Well, that's now Ali Vandy, where be the express some of the concern the way he say he gets against the SLPP when I'm in party and he don't serve as delegate under this party. We also talked to Moses Mambu, we been clarify some of the things them where Vandy raised, and for Mambu he say most of them things there where Vandy they raise not to two, and Vandy supposed for use the right channel them for put in complaint there or concern them where he gets about the party. Now they end this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to the entire production team. Musa Koma, we support you for bringing this edition come to you. Mina Khadija Bangura, say have a good day.
All right, well, till we meet again, Mabel Kabade, get a lovely day and goodbye.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.